What up, what up, what up, what up, people? This is Fenrir Moon coming back at y'all with another Fenrir video. I told you guys I was coming back with another video. I'm not playing with you guys. I am not playing with you guys. Basically, before we get into this, please hit this subscribe button, this notification button, boom, and hit this like button, thumbs up, okay? Today we're talking about Doctor Strange, which is an awesome Marvel character that Stan Lee was one of the creators of. Stan the Man Lee, creators of Doctor Strange. It was also when he was in the Doctor Strange movie. You saw that when he fell down on the bus and he was like reading the comic book or reading a book. He was like, I'm just gonna call it a comic book because it's Stan the Man Lee. But I didn't I didn't really know too much about Doctor Strange. I actually didn't really know anything about Doctor Strange, but it was a very, very good friend of mine that introduced me to Doctor Strange, and I love Doctor Strange. And I appreciate you for being a great friend and introducing me to a great character. Appreciate you. So, Doctor Strange is a pretty awesome character. Everyone pretty much know that he is the Sorcerer Supreme, the Master of the Mystic Arts. Captain of the Universe. I love this scene right here when she actually palmed him, and his spirit actually leave his body. That actually show right here. Then he come back and say, "Teach me," which is awesome. That is really awesome. Then he affiliated with some awesome teams like Avengers, the new Avengers, the Defenders. The Defenders is awesome. That they have someone so powerful with the mystic arts that is actually in their group, pretty much on their side, on their team. The Order, Midnight Suns. Some of his abilities are mastery of the magic, train. He's a trained physician. Skilled at martial arts. He's a trained doctor, pretty much what I'm saying. But I'll try to say doctor because I really wasn't pronouncing that word correctly. Yeah, he's a pretty awesome character. I love who they chose for the character. I love um Cumberbatch. He is a great actor. I was so glad they got him. I'm glad that that Phoenix guy, they was casting him first, but they decided not to cast him. He dropped out because he didn't think Marvel movie was good, which was a dumb mistake, but dumb mistake on his part, but great for the fans, and pretty much me, the fan, and the rest of the other fans that we got Cumberbatch because he played a great Doctor Strange. You can't tell me he didn't kill that part in the movie, and he gonna kill it in Infinity War. But one thing I like about the movie is that it had a lot of positive messages in there. You remember when Doctor Strange and it was Baron, I think Baron Moto and the Ancient One and Doctor Strange about to pretty much reveal that the Ancient One was like siphoning off the Mamu powers, but she told him be careful what you say. Yeah, if you watch the movie, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But in that instance, she wasn't talking about he Doctor Strange revealing what she's doing. She was more worried about Baron Modo. She was worried. She was very concerned about him. Sometimes you got to change a word when you can't pronounce one right. You change another one that's similar to that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you need to get in there. But basically, she was more worried about him, and which is all good. While she was worried about, she's the teacher, and what he did at the end, he pretty much flipped out. He pretty much said he would not follow the past no longer. But you notice that he kept the powers, he kept the relics, he kept the clothing, he kept the teachings and stuff like that. For us, like him doing what he needed to do. But see how he went and took what Benjamin Bratt. See how he went and took his magic before he can be back crippled. He had no right doing that. The Ancient One gave him the opportunity to actually fight like they fight or keep his magic and go about his business. He earned that magic. He worked for that magic to actually make him before he won't be crippled. What give Baron Moto the right to go take it? That was one of the reasons why she was worried when Doctor Strange said that she was worried about him. She wasn't worried about he revealing what she's doing because think about it. If she was really worried about the people like her disciples worrying about that what she was actually doing, she would never made that book available in the library that anybody can easily go get it. you know. So that let you know that she wasn't trying to be corrupt, she wasn't trying to be evil or nothing, she wasn't trying to hide anything, but she will only say things to people when it need to be said. You know how like some things, like when you say something and the person is not ready for it and it messed them up big time, like, oh, I wasn't ready for you to tell me that. That's basically what she's saying. Do not say anything. See, Doctor Strange, he was ready to hear about that. It didn't make no difference to him if he heard about it or he didn't hear about it, because it wasn't going to change him to that degree. But she knew it would change Baron Modo. That's why Baron Modo will never become the Sorcerer Supreme. But yeah, at first, Doctor Strange, he had to learn the way, the ways of their clan. He had to learn the way of their sect. But once he learned it, he became the Sorcerer Supreme. Look at that, the levitation cloak that chose him. Look at the Agamotto. That he know how to use that. Baron didn't know how to use that. None of the other Juan didn't know how to use that. But which I found out in the comic book is really awesome, because Juan actually teach Doctor Strange more martial arts. Because one of the comic books I read, he was telling, because Juan, he was dying of cancer, and this dude wanted to fight Doctor Strange. He was also trained by the Ancient One also too, but he was trained in the dark arts too. And basically, he cast a spell that I think was like 30 minutes to an hour that Doctor Strange or the guy cannot use their magic, so only they can do is fight face to face. So he was like, thought he was beating Doctor Strange, but Doctor Strange pretty much came up and said, Juan, he's not only my servant, the dude that look out for me, but he is my master. And then he started whooping the guy. Well, whooping his tail. That was really, really, a great point in the comic book, and I love how the movie actually had a lot of good teachings in there. So go back and watch the movie and actually see certain things that I had to mention. You can see what I'm talking about. Um, but it actually show you how a person can be arrogant, think they know everything, think they better than everybody, but actually can come down to the point that they can be humble and they can realize that they don't know everything, that they actually need to actually stop putting themselves first and start putting people first and actually start doing great things. Because that's he had the talent. He had the talent to be a sorcerer supreme, but how can he be a sorcerer supreme if he didn't learn or take in teaching that the ancient one was teaching him? I mean, look what he do. He saved Wong. He didn't have to save Wong. If he didn't take the teaching in, he would never ever did the thing with you remember Dormammu, when he came in, he said, Dormammu, I'm here to make a bargain. Well, a lot of people do not know that that movie actually, that part of that scene right there in the comments, that actually happens over 100,000 times. That same incident happened over 100,000 times. So a lot of people don't think that way because they looking at the movie and they think, oh, they probably count and say, oh, that happened like 5 or 10 times. Wow, But no, that actually in the comments it happened over 100,000 times, and a lot of people does not know about Doctor Strange. He actually a few thousand years old. I mean, he went to different realities. He went to different places, and it's the different time zone was going on. So he actually a few thousand years old. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people probably look at him and think he's around at the same age, or like what about 40 or 50? He look like or something like that. But he actually a lot older than that, which is awesome. I mean, because he actually can help out the world a lot better, and basically that's why I'm so glad they put him in Infinity War, because he's a valuable, important character of Infinity War. Because if it weren't for, in the comics anyway, if it weren't for Doctor Strange, they wouldn't have been able to actually fight Thanos out in space, because he casts a spell for everybody can breathe in out in space. He's a very important character out of the whole thing. But I like to see how they're gonna work it, since Doctor Strange have the time gem. How you gonna be able to get the time gem from Doctor Strange? But Thanos is not a joke either, because he know magic too. But you know, I don't think he older and more wiser than and more knowledgeable in magic than Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange would be able to whoop his tail. But like I was saying, Doctor Strange really tight. Basically, I give the movie a 10. I give Cumberbatch. I give him a 10 also. You know, he's a really great cast for the position. I was so glad he didn't turn it down, but I was glad the Phoenix guy turned it down. But I was glad. I mean, he fitted really great. But like I say, that's pretty much all I got to pretty much say on that. If you have anything you need to say or want to say to me, please leave it in the comment below. Let me know if we can actually get this popping about the Doctor Strange. Let's talk about the Doctor Strange before the Infinity War. They're talking about what you think Doctor Strange gonna be able to take Thanos down. It's a possibility, especially with that match with Doctor Strange. If you don't agree with me, please leave a comment and let me know what's going on. Cause Fenrir Moon about to be out in just a second. Right after I say please hit that subscribe button, that notification button. Also give me a thumbs up, like. Cause Fenrir Moon is out. I say Fenrir Moon is out. Peace. Catch y'all on another video.